PS3 games I haven't played yet, which is pretty sad. 125 here, I didn't see that. And there's a flashing yellow light, which is kind of scaring me. I forgot what that means. Go ahead and turn the cab light off. Okay, I guess it's warning me of a reduction in speed, I'm hoping. Go ahead and get down the speed here. And these are all the platforms that I'm typically used to right here on most of the scenarios that I played. So we can get a better shot of that. That's a screenshot if I've ever seen one right there. Yeah, for me, even with the rail driver, the keyboard's a little bit easier. I'd probably recommend sticking to it. God, I'm getting a lot of slowdown, which is kind of pissing me off too. Still 18 miles to go, and unfortunately we're only doing 75 miles per hour. But all of this is looking a lot more familiar. You can see it's getting a lot more populated too as we come into London. Or get closer to London, I should say. Yeah, I've been wanting to check out that Oculus Rift. I'm going to wait till they actually release it to the public because I heard the resolution is super low. So I know people are getting a ton of views who are playing it right now. But as far as I know, I don't think it's HD. I could be wrong about that. Maybe a low form of HD. But I remember seeing that on the internet or on YouTube where they were explaining why it's such low graphics, because it's still in development, yada yada, unless that's been fixed recently by the developer. I just hate buying a product that says for developers only, because you already know you're gonna have to mess with it quite a bit. And so far I must say I'm not doing too bad for drinking and training. Thanks for that, Speedy. Appreciate it. I think it's a love or hate thing. You either love to watch this type of stuff or you hate it. For me, it's almost easier watching stuff like this, even though some people would say it's boring as opposed to playing it. Just because when you're watching, you can kind of multitask, you know, do other things, look at your phone, watch TV while you're watching some of the routes. Playing it, I mean, it takes a lot of concentration in my opinion. And live streaming this and trying to talk and look at the chat room is a bit hard sometimes. This scenario, not so much. I'm used to the London-Peterborough route because I've already done a couple scenarios. But if I get on a new scenario and I'm not concentrating, I can almost guarantee I'm either going to fail it or do pretty horrible on that particular scenario. Alright, just under 15 miles to go to Finsbury Park. And then King's Cross is just right after that, so rest assured once we get to Finsbury, London's not too far away, and then we can look at what I have and play a different route here in a minute. I'll probably take a short break in between this scenario and the next one. I got to get some more Coke to mix with my whiskey and probably use the bathroom as well. And looks like there's a reduction in speed. I can only hope it's putting us on the fast line again to get there quicker. But I think it's actually because of the platform coming up. Kind of has a sharp turn around Brooksman, and it makes you slow down for that. I'm going to pay attention for a minute before looking at the chat. Also, if you guys are watching, just let me know real quickly if you guys can see what you're typing in the chat room as well. I try to do a transparent overlay for you guys, so you know when I'm talking to you, you know who I'm talking to and whatnot, and you guys can also talk to each other or whatever. But let me know if you can see the transparent overlay of the chat room itself. I definitely appreciate it. Took me about an hour to figure that out earlier. Yeah, if you get a chance, look up the Oculus Rift. People playing like Euro Truck Simulator, and there's a couple other games. There's special games made, and here's that sharp turn around the platform here. That's why you got to reduce speed. There's actually a couple horror games that are made for the Oculus Rift, which I would probably never play. I'd probably shit my pants if I did that. Just because you're so immersed in the game. One, he was sitting on a couch, and stuff would happen around the house you're sitting in, like a knock on the door or a screech on the window, and to me that would scare the shit out of me. Especially I'm in an open room. I don't know if you can see behind me. I'm in a huge room, and I'd be afraid of someone coming up and touching me real quick while I'm playing a game like that. I'd probably jump up out of my seat and run. Alright, still not on the fast line, only doing 75 unfortunately. Yeah, there is a lot of delay. That's just Twitch, unfortunately. Not a whole lot I can do about that. Thanks for letting me know about the overlay too, Dark Age. And Lazy Nuts, yes I have. I've actually I beat a London to Faversham career scenario doing that with no HUD. But you really, if you're doing a career scenario, you really have to know what's coming up and what the speed limits are to use no HUD. But yes, I've done it a couple times. In fact, I'll probably make a video using no HUD one time on some career scenario that I play a lot. More than likely, I'll probably do the London to Faversham route just because I know all the speed limits everywhere. I've played it so many times. And welcome to the chat room, Lazy Nuts. I didn't see you here before. Feel free to grab a beer or your choice of beverage and hang out for a little bit. The dartboard behind me is Electronic dart board uses plastic tip darts, so it doesn't use the metal tip darts. The board actually flips around, so the US board is the one you see behind me. It's a little bit bigger of a target to hit, and then it flips around to have the UK style board. But I can play people overseas, like I play people in London, I've played people in Germany and a few other places. A lot of people in Spain and Portugal are on it. They have it in their little cafes or what have you. So when it's the middle of the night here, I'm playing people in the day over in Europe, or I can play, of course, drunk people here in the US as well. It's pretty cool though. It tracks your stats and everything, tells you what rank you are, and you can play people of similar rank, so you're not playing a professional when you're just an amateur playing. But pretty cool. You have to pay a fee. I think it's $200 every year to be a part of the league and to play people online, which I don't mind doing just because I play a lot of darts. I definitely wouldn't get Farming Simulator. I mean, I've played a lot of that in the past. If you're going to pick a game, I would definitely get Train Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator. Depending on your CPU specs, if you have an old PC, I'd probably go with Euro Truck Simulator. If you got a really new, fast PC, I'd probably get Train Simulator. I need to turn off my... Oof, yeah, a lot of slowdown right there. Alright, 7 miles to go, or 7.5 miles to go to Finsbury here. And Farmer, what do you mean by turn lights on? I have the headlights on right now for daytime running. I can turn the cab light on. It's kind of pointless though, with it being daylight outside. ETA is actually 30 seconds ahead of the arrival time, which is good. Do a couple train buys real quick since I've been inside the cab most of the time. I'm running out of drink. Luckily, we're towards the end of the scenario. Ooh, I almost missed that AWS system warning too. That would have shut my train down. I'm gonna stay back in cab after that. I really don't want to mess up this far into the scenario for any reason. Yeah, what I have is the Galaxy S. God, I don't know if it's the S5, S3. Oh no, it's the Galaxy G3. Is what I use. There's another brand that does a similar thing that uses a card. Mine uses a little, wish I had my keys with me, a little blue magnet thing that you punch into the board that keeps track of your stats. But there is a board out there that uses like a credit card swipe to keep your player stats. As far as I know, the one behind me is the one most used for major tournaments in America and Europe as well. I was actually picking up speed. I didn't know I was going downhill for a second there. I would get Train Simulator. Honestly, well, of course I'm playing Train Simulator right now. I'll probably be playing a bunch of Euro Truck Simulator here pretty soon. They just released that Going East DLC, and I haven't been to any of those cities in the game. But as one person said on here that that's been talking, it's like watching paint dry when you're on the highway. And if you do one of the longer routes, you're going to be sitting there for about an hour and a half to 2 hours on a highway driving from city to city, which, you know, I think is kind of cool, but it can get pretty boring. Again, like I said, Train Simulator can get boring as well. Getting a lot of slowdown in this scenario. I'm not sure why. Just hope it doesn't hang up and crash for any reason. The next Steam sale, isn't it the, there's only 2 sales on Steam, right? Is it summer and winter? Oh, speaking of that, I'm giving away Euro Truck Simulator. I bought, I think, 3 or 4 of them. So that's one of the prizes that you can choose from. I think I got 2 extra copies on Steam of Euro Truck Simulator. I'm not sure if it includes the Going East DLC. I think it does, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And I like this depot right here. Looks cool inside. With all the lights right there. Just thought I'd throw that out there real quick. Just kind of taking my time right now. I'm ahead of schedule, so not really a huge deal. 2 miles to go, or 2 1/4 to go to Finsbury Park. Whew, excuse me. Lots of track left and right, which is pretty cool. I do like the Northeast Corridor. That's definitely one of the scenarios worth buying. Of course, I would try to wait for the Steam sale. I know you just missed the sale right now, the winter one, but I would always try to pick up the DLC on the sales if possible. It's so much cheaper. Alright, just under a mile to go to Finsbury Park, and London King's Cross is not too far away. Definitely appreciate everybody joining in to the stream here. And we'll be breaking here in a second. Quite a few viewers, it looks like, too. I know usually I have 2 or 3, so again, I'm going to take my time coming in. We're definitely ahead of schedule. Quite a bit of detailing off in the distance, which is cool. I guess they put some time and effort into that. I like the Northeast Corridor. At first, I did not like it because I started on the more rural end, and it's just a straight track for, Jesus Christ, I don't know, 20 minutes. But once you get closer to New York City, there's quite a bit of detailing. And the one thing that got me is the stations on the Northeast Corridor look really cool. Starting to rain again, it looks like. Yeah, I played a lot of Flight Sim as well. Haven't made any videos on that as of yet. It's been years since I played Flight Sim Simulator constantly, though. The Canadian route would be definitely cool if they came out with that. I would totally buy it. In Dark Age, yeah, you definitely can request a bunch of routes and write articles to them that they'll post on their website. Career mode is just a scenario. It gives you a point A and point B to go to. Sometimes there's a story behind it, like you're doing a special delivery of a certain type of freight, and sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's a decent day, sometimes it's snowing. Sometimes you have a hard timetable to adhere to. Sometimes it's more relaxed. Like this one's fairly relaxed, as long as you know how to go and break fairly quickly. But definitely career scenarios are the way to go. It has a lot of variety in my opinion, especially with the different routes. Alright, just 2 miles to go into King's Cross, London here. Looks like a stadium off there to the left. I'm going to stay in cab. I don't want to miss any AWS system warnings. Yeah, I haven't really seen anything in the Midwest. Oof, slowing down big time right there. Not cool. Said it reduces to 15 miles per hour, but there's no way that could be, right? I don't know, it's making me a bit nervous. It's kind of cool. You got the train on the lower platform right there. If you really want to in the tunnels, you can turn the cab light on right there with the L on the keyboard. I guess it's a personal preference though. Probably should speed up just a bit. I'm almost a minute off of my arrival time there. There's that AWS system warning I was worried about. We're going to do a slow crawl into the King's Cross platform here. And my ETA is actually a minute over the arrival time, which I might get deducted some points here. Hoping not, but we'll see what happens. I'm just going to pay attention real quick before looking at the chat board. Yeah, my ETA is definitely going up there. Not good. Hopefully I don't get penalized. I think it stopped raining here. Lots of trains here at the station. And I'm going to stop as early as possible once that back end gets on the platform. I've had an issue on some scenarios where it gives me the emergency brake towards the end for whatever reason. Again, I should pull it more realistically. I'm going to go ahead and stop though. And let's see if it gives me a huge deduction on points here. Man, the Eurostar, they couldn't go wrong doing the Eurostar route in my opinion. I think they would make tons of money from people buying that DLC, and I think it's really, really needed. I'm surprised that they are not working on that for any reason. Alright, so I did get a deduction of 20 points there. I mean, nothing I can do. Thought I drove pretty quick through the entire scenario. Not a big deal. Still got my star. Got 2 achievements there and back again, which is doing I think 170 miles on the line, and then 1 for completing that scenario due south right there, which is kind of cool. There we go. That's what we just played. It was career scenario number 6, Peterborough Southbound Stopper, and that was the Class 365 EMU going from Peterborough to London's King's Cross. Hey guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I appreciate everybody watching and especially making it through that entire scenario. I don't expect anybody to stick around, but I got a request for I think the Portsmouth direct line route. I'll probably start that next, or we'll take a look at what I have and see what you guys want to see. So I'm going to take a break and I'll be right back. Again, appreciate you guys tuning in though. Alright. I'm going to pour myself a drink real quick. So anything that you guys want to see in particular? Hopefully there's still someone watching. I'm going to pour up a little bit more here. And I fully expect to fail the next scenario, whatever it is. Depending on how much I drink, we'll see what happens. Probably should have grabbed something to eat. I know you guys probably don't want to watch me eat or hear me eat through the microphone though. Right. There's so many I haven't played. Tons. Like here's London-Ipswich. Haven't played any of those. Glassjaw Airport Link, which I don't think is a really good route in my opinion. I don't remember playing that at all. So just, I mean, as you can see, there's tons of scenarios I haven't played. Here's Portsmouth direct line. I know someone was asking for a certain class on there. I'm not sure if I have it or not. See, this is locked. I have to do the introduction, which I could do the introduction to the train if you want me to try that, but might be a bit boring. Class 444. Yeah, I can't pull up the link, but if you could type out the route or the locomotive, I can take a look here. Yeah, definitely check out the giveaway. I'm releasing a video on that here probably in the next day or so. I'll probably have maybe 3 to 4 winners. I got a ton of games on Steam I have to give away. I don't have any real friends to give it to. I've already given tons of games to my close friends here in the area. Got the 421. Let me see if I have the GEML real quick just to see. And the 421's on here, I'm assuming. It's 421's right there. I was gonna see if there's a short. I want to do a shorter scenario, if at all possible, and that's about 60 minutes long. It's a bit long. Here's a 421. Still 60 minutes though. Let me see if I have that one. So GEML. Okay, the London. You talking about London-Ipswich class 90? Let me see if they have it here. Okay. These are such a long scenario though. I don't know if I want to do it for that long. The one we just played was 75 minutes. And I think I'll be drunk probably about halfway through that, or at least buzzing. MK3 is kind of cool too though. Man, 70 minutes. I don't know if I can do 70 minutes. Let me see what else I have real quick just to see. The 444 is shut down, but there's one that's 20 minutes. Let me do the introduction. Class 90, 421. I wouldn't mind doing a short scenario like this on the Portsmouth direct line. Let me see how long the tutorial is though, because I'm not going to waste anybody's time. that's not it, is it? Doesn't make any sense. Where's the one for the class 444? And am I missing it? Is it this? Is it a diesel? Doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna look at the hamburger one. I'm definitely not gonna play that right now. You talking about this one, the Night Freight Challenge? Yeah, no thanks. I'll probably fail within 2 stops of playing that. Let me just do this one. I'm gonna do the class 90 blue and white striped combo. London-Ipswich says drive the 90011 with a rake of 9 MK3s plus MK3 DVT between Ipswich and London Liverpool Street on a blustery September morning. Year is 2012. I don't know what a blustery September morning is. I'm just gonna look at the standard scenarios just to see real quick too on that. London to Ipswich. Let's see here. I don't see any on. These are all class 360s. Yeah, I'm just gonna try a class 90. I probably won't finish it, I'm not gonna lie. Better definitely give it a shot, see how it controls and try to get used to it. Windy, is that what it means? Alright. I knew I should have gone to college. Damn it. Visual alarms disabled. DSD faults enabled. I don't know what all that is. Assuming we're picking people up here. And how come there's no rain on the windshield? It's a bit strange. Let's take a look at what we're actually driving here. Oh, there we go. There's some rain on the windshield right there. And how come my reverser's not going forward? Or is that brake? Whoa, don't want to do that. The reverser's not going forward, which is a bit strange. Let's brake. Know what the hell that is. It's the clipboard light. It's kind of cool. Tail lights on, marker lights on. Let's turn those on. Don't need cab light, I'm going to leave that off. I may restart the scenario real quick. I want to find the headlights on here if possible. And also the reverser's not going forward, which God, there's a lot of stuff in here, which is kind of cool. Still can't turn the reverser on. Anybody know how to do that? Advanced controls, no HUD, depict ADV. You want the scenario with HUD. Yeah, man. You Brits are crazy, man. I don't have all those. There's the headlights right there. So headlights are actually on. Looks like we're going in reverse, though. It's a bit strange. Okay, there we go. Let's try that. Still looks the same. Anybody know how to get the reverser on? I guess I have to put it in HUD mode. Can I move forward? No. Let me put this all the way up. Whoa, don't want emergency. No. I've never had a problem with the reverser not going on. I know it's probably something stupid I'm doing. Oh man, this has everything. It's crazy. This is definitely the way it should be. Just gonna look at full HUD just to see. I did it fine in the HUD right there. Let me see what happens. No, went back. Alright, I'm going to exit out here. That was a fail right there. So this is the HUD version right here. Let's go ahead and reload it up real quick. Would it dock points? No. I mean, you just don't get any experience unless you actually finish the scenario. Doesn't actually take away from your experience points though if you exit. Okay. So far starting off a little bit better now. Headlights should be on. There we go, that's what we need. Starting to look a little better. I'll leave cab lights off. Not sure why I can't put the tail lights on, but it's fine. It's off, that's fine, fine. I don't know what ETS is. Yeah, you guys are setting me up for failure is what's happening right now. I should not be playing this, especially while drinking. Not a good thing. Give it a shot though, see what happens. All dash lights, okay, well, yeah, I'm definitely screwed then. How do you take that off? That's what I get for not trying this out when I first bought it. That's throttle. No, that's throttle. What the hell is this then? That's brake. Alright. And what is this? So we got to figure out how to turn that off. ETS on. There we go. Take the brake off. See if I get any wheel slip doing 100 or not. Turn the cab light on too as we go through here. Very interesting so far. Quite a learning curve. You definitely don't want to hop into Train Simulator and try something like that right off the bat. Huge windscreen, which is kind of cool. You can see out really well. Yeah, I don't know if I can make 70 minutes of this. We'll see how the first stop goes here in about 8 miles and kind of go from there. I'm kind of wanting to see that Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspurs game. I haven't watched it yet. We got it recorded. And please don't spoil the ending if you watched it by chance. Anyway, that's kind of cool so far. I have no clue how good or how bad this thing stops, though. That should be a interesting test coming up. Hey, Speedy, yeah, it's going to be my last video. Not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to complete this entire scenario. I'll definitely give it a go to see what happens. Okay, river over there. And drinking, got to take care of a baby at some point early in the morning, which means I can't drink too much, and I want to watch the game while I got a chance. Again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely love playing the game while talking to you guys. Makes it a little bit more fun. Otherwise, I'd be daydreaming to myself about stuff that will never happen. So far, it's running really smooth. Not sure if it's just me. Hopefully, I don't jinx myself. We'll see what happens when I get closer to 100 miles per hour. Maybe, oh, I see the slowdowns there. It's still doing the stuttering. It's probably running smooth just because there's not a whole lot to load in the background. I love the rain effect, especially when it gets heavier like this. It's pretty cool. Really good exterior views. You got the bloom light, which is quite nice. Yeah, the inner cities are a bit fun. I'd rather do that than play the North American freight. But the one downfall is my rail driver works really well with the North American freight, so it's pretty fun to use on those scenarios. Got a lot of shaking going around. I'm not sure, and maybe you guys know, is there a tilt isolate switch in here anywhere? I doubt it, but I just wanted to double check. Lots of windows to look out, which is kind of cool. I want to see if I blow by this platform or not. I don't even have any clue when to start braking either. Two and a half miles to go to Manning Tree, and this will be the first platform I blow through, I'm sure. Getting alarms already for the reduction of speed coming up. Again, I'm not sure how good or bad this brakes, which makes me a bit nervous coming in. And I'm not sure where the emergency brake starts on the list either, which is a bit nerve-wracking too. Okay, I got full service at least. And let's see if I blow by this or not. It's a relatively heavy train from what it looks like. And just barely. I guess that's fine. No one's boarding the engine, which is good on this one. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do I have to do? Why isn't it loading passengers? I don't want to put it in emergency. Okay, not good. Not good. Alright, why can't we load passengers? Man. Park and brake on maybe? Load? Nope. It's off. Why would I not be able to load passengers is the question. All lights look good. Let's turn that off. Let's turn it back on. No. I don't think going back's going to make any difference. I'll try it though, just to see. Never know, I guess. That'd be pretty shitty if the actual locomotive had to be on the platform. Well, there you guys go. Honestly, I don't know how to. I mean, I could definitely play that entire scenario without a problem. I don't have no clue how to load passengers. I guess I'll try to figure that in the future. But anyways, I'm going to go check out the Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspurs game. Again, I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Middle-Aged Gamer. If you can, like this channel on Twitch as well. I'm not sure even how you do that or if it's possible, but I'll be releasing a video for the prize giveaway here probably tomorrow night or Monday at some point, and have details on how to actually get entered into the contest as well. It'll be fairly simple this time around, and I'll check you guys next time. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened on that scenario. It's one of those things, but I'm going to watch the game, drink, and I'll see you guys next Saturday if you guys can join me. If not, hopefully I'll release a video. It's a bit hard having the baby and having to watch it every 2-3 hours when it wakes up. But check you guys next time.